Hello everyone, I'm Aerotrix, and in this video I'll teach you how you can remake the song Void by Alan Walker and Sorana. By the end of this video, I'll share the free FLP for you to download and learn it at your own pace. You can also get the presets and the samples that I have used and use them in your own productions as well. With that said, let's get started. So this is the project file that I have for the song, and the BPM of the whole project is 143. And the key of the song is E minor. So there's one free tool that I use while I'm making a remix or a remake, and this is Chordify. You can just go on Google, search this website, copy the song from YouTube, whichever you want to find the chords or BPM for, just paste it right here, and then you can get all the details that you need for remaking or remixing a song. Like here I can see the BPM, the key, and everything that I need. Just see the chords from here, also you can see from here itself. Go back on FL Studio, get to the chords, and then you can use the free chord generator from FL Studio, which is Alt plus P. You type it right here, and suppose the first chord was E minor, just type it right here to E minor, press enter, you can get this chord. Drag it again, you can just type A minor, enter, and this way you can just get any chord that you want. You double click and you can get this chord and just type whatever chord you want, like D. So yeah, that's really handy when you're a little bit weak on music theory, but yeah, you can just use this chord generator and it's really easy to use, so I would recommend using that. As of now, I have already made the chords for the song, so these are the chords that I'm using, so let's hear it once. Okay, so that was the chords, and now let's get to the melody of the song, which is this. I have made a separate patch for the melody. It's this one, and it sounds something like this. Okay, so that was the melody and the chords. Now I have routed the melody to insert number 1 and the chords to insert number 2 right here. So here's the mixer channel number 1. I've just put an EQ. So it's a reverb plugin that I'm using. Delay and just a little bit of delay, as you can see, like really subtle delay over here, and a little bit of more reverb as well. But the chords, the same stuff is going on, just an EQ, getting the low frequencies a little bit, and a reverb. Now what I've done is get both of these piano chords and the melodies routed to the piano bus over here. Here, as you can see, the melody is routed to the piano bus, the chords is also routed to the piano bus. So let's see what I'm doing in the bus channel. Select the bus, and you can see that I'm using a free plugin. It's the Unison Zen Master. And I've used this to get this piano a little bit of vinyl dusty sound effect, because in the original song there's this dusty piano, which is it's like a piano patch, but there's so much of vinyl sounds into that. So to achieve that, I have used this vinyl sound effect right here. So without that, it sounds something like this together, the pianos. And when I turn it on, it sounds something like this. So it gives a really cool dusty and vinyl sound effects on the whole piano. So this is what I've done for the intro, like get this both piano, add a little bit of EQ and a reverb, and route them to this bus channel, and then add this vinyl sound effects. And on top of all this piano, I have also added a few ambience noises, like right here. So this is like a vinyl sound effect, rain sound effects, and more like forest vinyl noise. Like this really adds texture to our sounds, and with the piano it sounds something like this. And this SFX pen right over here, I've just taken it from the stem spec, which is available on worldofwalker.com. You can just download the stem spec and get this pad sound effect from here. It sounds something like this. Overall, the intro is really full, like there's this melody, the chords, and more ambient shots, which is a really cool start for the whole song. Also, there's one thing which I want to point out is this in the piano melody. What I've done is I have played with the start timings of some of the notes. Like as you can see here, like this one right here, this note, it's a little bit off from the grid right here, and this note over here, it's a little bit before than the grid. So the reason that I'm doing it is so that I can make the whole melody itself more human-like and more humanizing the melody, if I would say that. Because when you're really playing a keyboard with your hands, you're not playing each and every note like really 100% into the grid. Sometimes it's really after the grid, sometimes it may be before the grid. So to make this more human-like and more humanized, that I have played with the start timings. Like sometimes it's going forward before the grid and sometimes it after the grid. And also I have played with the velocity of some of the notes. Like, take it here and you can see that the velocity of some of these notes are really varying, because when you're playing a keyboard, you're not hitting every key with the same amount of pressure. So yeah, I just played with the velocity and the start timing of the notes to make it more human-like, as if a human is playing that keyboard or the melody right here. So yeah, so this sounds really natural when you're playing with the start timings and the velocity of the keys, and it's more human-like. Yeah, so that's what I'm playing. Moving forward, when the vocals start over here, I have used this bass guitar, which is just a flex pack from here. The bass notes sounds like this. And once again, I believe I have used this Unison Zen Master plugin over here, just giving it a little bit of binaural sounds, because the original one sounds like that as well. So I have put this vinyl sounds over the piano and the bass guitar as well for the intro, and it just goes on for the whole intro part. Like there's this piano and the bass guitar with the vinyl sounds. The whole intro sounds something like this with the vocal on top of that.
Lately I've been talking to the stars, like they hear me crying in the dark. Empty spaces where there was a heart.
Yeah, so that was the intro. Moving forward, I have just one more element that I have added, and this is this pre-leads. It is just Nexus patch right here. It's the same melody as the piano melody, and I have made this automation for the filter cutoff and the filter mods, filter attack. So this is there in the original song as well. Like they are playing with the filter cutoff and the filter of the release when it's playing. It sounds something like this. Like as you can see it here, this one is playing, this one as well. So I'm playing with these two knobs right here in Nexus, the cutoff and the attack position. So it sounds like it's evolving and going back and forth. This automation click right over here, it's really working. And there's nothing more actually. Like this is just the intro of the whole song, where there's this ambient shots, the piano and the bass guitar, and this pre-lead.
Reaching out with frozen fingertips, distance in between us infinite. Falling for a dream I can't resist. You see me so it means that I exist.
And when we're going to the verse section of the song, there's this Reese filler which I'm using. sounds something like this. For this, I believe I've used Serum, this preset, and I have put it right here. And also the bass guitar was playing, so the bass guitar is also covering the low frequencies, as well as this Reese, it's also going in the low frequencies. So what I've done is just take the bass guitar, put an EQ over here, and this just gets activated when this Reese comes in. So the bass guitar has its low frequencies when this Reese is not playing, but whenever this Reese is coming, the bass guitar has its low frequencies getting cutting off. Like I can show you right here. So this will get activated whenever the Reese comes in. So yeah, so whenever the Reese comes in, the bass guitar, the low frequencies of the bass guitar cuts off, so that both the bass guitar and the Reese bass's low frequencies don't clash together. So yeah, this is what I've done. And also moving forward, we have the Reese going on as well as the bass guitar, but I wanted to keep the bass guitar because there's this plucky sound in the bass guitar which I don't have in the Reese bass. So yeah, just cut off the low frequencies from the bass guitar and keep the Reese. So it sounds really good actually. Also, I have put pads over here. The pads sound something like this. I think this is from Nexus as well. Yeah, it's from Nexus. And I have just put this low cut EQ so that the low frequencies don't crash with the Reese and the bass guitars. And next we have the string staccato. So it's from Flex as well. This is how it sounds like. As you can see, it's from Flex as well. Let's see what are the mixing on this. Okay, it's just an EQ, cutting off the low frequencies and just a little bit of reverb over here. And as we are moving forward to the build-up part, we have the drop leads that we have, and there are a few mixing effects that I'm using on the leads going towards the drop, and that's a few automations over here. The first one being the lead volume, like here. To make this, get the leads, route it to a channel, put Fruity Balance is a volume automation I've used. So the volume of the leads goes from low to high when we are going towards the drop. And also there's one more automation, it's the DGM filter. It's just a low pass or a high pass filter. So before the drop comes in, like during the build-up section, it's just in the low frequencies, but whenever I'm just going towards the drop, it's going towards the middle position. As you can see, just when it goes to the middle, it just turns off. So yeah, I have made this automation right over here. Right here. Yeah, so whenever the lead is playing before the drop, that's in the build-up section, it's really in the low frequency spectrum. And when we are going towards the drop, it really opens up and it's more bright. And also in the build-up section, the leads are really quiet, like it's in the -11 decibels, and when during the drop section it's in just -1 dB. So yeah, so the leads gets louder and louder as we are going towards the drop. So yeah, let's play the build-up section. Also, there's one little thing before the drop comes in. This is the sub drop. So when the vocals cuts off and says, so yeah, come from my void, So just before that void, this subdoc comes in. Yeah, so when that last void, whatever, it comes in, this subdoc, and when she says like void, like every sound in this section is cuts off, and the void, it's the vocals is just the single thing which is playing. Also, there's one more thing that I've used in the build-up section is this endless mile, which I've put on the master track right here. So it's a free plugin also. You can just put it in a master and it gives it like a uprising effect, or it just cuts the low frequencies, and it's more like an uplifter that you can use for your build-up sections. So without that, everything sounds like very dull and nothing is going on when I turn it off. So there's no rise or anything, but when I turn this on, I just play with the intensity knob over here, go on tools, last tweaked, and then create an automation clip over here. You can just play with this automation clip, and whenever the drop comes in, you just drop it to 0. So it gives a rising effect, so which is really cool. I believe Alan has also produced and used this plugin over here, because yeah, see here, like there's this endless mile bus, so maybe he has put all those instruments that he wants to make a rising effect and put them into a channel bus and use this endless mile plugin to make that. So yeah, you can use that too. It's a free plugin, by the way. So yeah, it sounds something like this. So it's really like a dramatic rising sound. There are a few more presets in this plugin as well, but I'm fine with this one, so I've used this. And then the drop comes in. So with that said, let's see the drop. For the drop, I have just taken the samples from the stems pack, the kick, the clap, and the hi-hats. It's more like a ride, to be honest. So let's play the drums. Yeah, so that was the drop drums. Let's see the leads when we have turned on all the automations and stuff. So this is how the lead sounds like. For the leads, the mixing that I've used is first the EQ, just cutting off the low frequencies. OTT, it's just for multi-band compression. Free plugin, by the way, you can just download this, and just a little bit of depth over here, nothing much crazy going over here. And again an EQ just to shape the sound. Simple reverb. Kickstart, I'll just get that in detail just a little bit later than this. And fruity balance just for the automation stuff, the DJM filter as well for the automation. So with the kick and all the drums, the leads sound something like this. So the kickstart thing which I've done here, over here is kickstart. I've used that for sidechain. Now sidechain is when a particular element sound is stuck in, when one more sound is trying to overpower that. In this case, we have the kick, which is sidechaining the lead as well as the bass. So I have routed this kick to track number 11. The lead is in track number 9. Just select Kickstart 2 plugin. It's just for sidechain. Select audio, get the kick which is in track number 11, and sidechain it to the leads channel. You can select and just sidechain to this track. Select your Kickstart plugin, go to the settings, go here, go processing. This is turned off, turn this on, sidechain. And now you can select this kick over here. So now the kick will be sidechaining the lead. So whenever the kick is being played, the volume of the lead is getting ducked. Otherwise, the lead would be really clashing with the kick, and this would sound really muddy and really bad. So I can just show you once like how would this sound without the side chain. So the sound of the lead is not ducking when the kick is being played. So once I turn that on for the leads, it sounds really good. So the sidechain thing, I have done the same with the bass as well. But let's see the layers that I have used for the lead first. So this is the first layer that I have used for the leads. Sounds something like this. This is the second layer. And this one is the third layer. And all together it sounds something like this. So yeah, so that was the lead, the drums, and next we have the bass for the drop. And here's the bass. I believe this I have used one layer of that. Let's see. This is the bass for the drop. Okay, so yeah, this is the main layer of the bass. Sounds something like this. And this layer right here is playing just an octave higher than the primary layer of the bass. Like this one right here, you can hear it in the original song. So all together, the bass layer sounds something like this. And I have routed the bass into this channel number 10. I have used this free plugin called Camel Crusher. It's just a distortion plugin. Just add a little bit of distortion over here and an EQ. Just cutting a little bit of the high frequencies over here. Kickstart 2 once again so that I can use the sidechain. Select audio, go here, go to processing, turn this on, and select the void kick. Because the kick has been sidechained to this one right here. Like here's the void kick. I have sidechained. Go to kickstart, audio, processing, and select the void kick. So now the bass will be also ducking whenever the kick is being played. So now the bass and the kick is not clashing, and our mix will be having much more clean and clarity into this one. So yeah, let's play the kick and the bass only. You can hear that side chaining. As you can hear, like there's the bass ducking whenever the kick is being played. The same thing is going on with the leads as well. So both of these leads and the bass is ducking whenever the kick is being played. So this makes the mix much more cleaner and gives it more clarity. So yeah, there's nothing much more going on. For the second part of the drop right here, like the B part of the drop, what I have done is use Fruity Balance from the leads. Here it is. And right here it was just as you can see, it was -1 dB, and when the second part of the drop hits is -5.6 dB, so the volume of the leads goes down by almost 4.5 dB, because the second part of the drop we have this guitar which is being played, as you can hear in the original song as well. I got this from the stems pack as always. As also there's this vocal thing going on in the second part of the drop. So this vocal thing and this guitar might just clash with our leads. So what I've done is just lowered a little bit of the volume from the leads so that they don't clash. So yeah, let's hear this with the lead. So yeah, that was the whole breakdown of the song, the remake that I have made. You can download the free FLP and take all these samples and the presets that I've used and make use of them into your own productions and your own songs as well. So yeah, download that and thanks for watching. I will just play the whole song right here. So yeah, enjoy.
Lately I've been talking to the stars, like they hear me